Hi, I'm Kristen. This is Windmills of My Hair, and today I'm going to talk about adjusting hairstyles that you see on TikTok or techniques and things that you think are really cool and adjusting them for everyday hairstyling.
Again, I think that a lot of the things that I see on TikTok are really cool, and I love how people just whip them up or they're like doing them on doll heads and stuff like that. But a lot of the times it looks like, oh, well, that's great if I am what? Fill in the blank. You know, I'm going to a wedding, going to a special event, or going out for the night, or if I have the time to put this whole thing together on my hair, and then you gotta, you know, look for the video and everything, and it kind of seems like it's complicated, or not complicated, but like a lot to remember. Like, am I gonna remember all 3 of these steps? I don't even know if there are 3 steps in what I'm gonna do today, but there is a look that I'm gonna try. So, and I'm toning it down so that if I wanted to wear my hair like that to Starbucks or something, I could. You know, if I'm... So, I wanna do it so that it's super easy, just a touch of whatever style, and I can wear it to anywhere I'm going, or even if I'm staying home, and it's just something fun to do. Yeah, so if this interests you at all, please keep watching. I know that a lot of the styles and things that we see on TikTok look impossible, and everyone goes so fast, but they are possible, and they're not a lot to remember if you don't do the whole thing, or, you know, and if you break it down, it's not a lot, but definitely worth a try. So the style that I like, that I saw, oops, I can do this. It was the fishnet thing, and I want to do it modified, but I don't know how it will totally come out. Like, if my modification will be like tight, small, or full and loose, I don't know yet. So I'm just gonna curl a few pieces over here to kind of get started. And my hair's not clean today. It's not washed like for a couple of days. I did spray a little bit of that Miracle 10. Do you know what Miracle 10 is? Got that spray that's just kind of like an oil. My hair's super dry right now because of all the summer weather.
I think I'm going to make this curl start up a little higher. I'm just kind of curling my bangs into it. Right. I think I want to do like that. Cute. I don't know why, I just kind of feel like a little bouncier for this.
Okay, to get right to it, I wanted to do some sort of the fishnet effect over here. And I'm going to spray in, what happens is when you do anything like that, first I'm going to just take a section, like a top of the ear section. So wherever the top of your ear is, right there. And the next thing, this is the part that gets tangled a lot when you're doing any kind of braiding or whatever you're doing, especially if you're working with elastics. Ooh, look at that. So this is my Miracle 10 dry oil spray. And it's good for like if your hair gets frizzy after not washing it for a couple of days, because that's how mine gets. Some people have the opposite effect, but for me this makes it more manageable because it's totally doesn't make it greasy. I don't put it on the top of my head though. I just put it like, see, I'll just do something like that. It's really good too when I'm working with a lot of background actors. If I'm doing background actors, they'll come in and they'll have washed their hair like who knows when, you know, like whenever it was convenient, or because they're always going from place to place, different job to different job, and the call times are always super early. So it's good to have in your kit too if you're working in film. But just spray it on the ends or you'll end up making the hair.
I love it. And just spray it on the ends because your hair's probably already greasy, or at least mine is anyway, up the top, but just the ends are kind of dry. Good. It's always good to have a hot curling iron on hand in case you don't like the way something's looking.
Okay, so I have my parting, which is going to be right here to the top of the ear, or near it. You know, when you're doing things on yourself, obviously, it's a little different. So I'm going to section that back and get all this out of the way with my butterfly clip. And this is all the snarlies at the bottom. So just gonna zap that with a little bit of this amazing Miracle 10. It's a miracle. Yeah, okay. So this is gonna be what we're styling. Okay, so now that we have that section, it's probably gonna be 3 inches. So I'm going to do a little bit less than that for sections. So I'm going to try to make it so you can see what I'm doing. Let's say 1, 2, is that 3? Yeah. Okay. So you have your 3 sections. Whoops. And they're parallel sections. Like this. 1, 2, 3. Parallel to here. 1, 2, 3. So the trick is that you have to make it kind of stick up. So you want to put your elastic right here in the middle of it. So this is going to be kind of hard for me to show. Let's see if I pinch it in the mirror, and then I can see if I can show you that. Now I don't feel especially like I need to go in there and really tack it down, and again, that's because it's one of, you know, going to be my casual day style. So if it comes out a little looser or however it comes out, it's kind of done to my convenience. Like, is taking this out going to be easy? Is wearing it all day not going to hurt my head? So that's how I want to do it. So these parallel partings are like kind of a slight slant like that, because it is like a head shape parting. And I'm going to do my next one. Make sure that you have enough to do 3, if not do 2. You know, I don't know if that would be effective, but, and I'm putting my thumb behind this last one to line it up. So that's kind of a little trick. And this is something that you want to stay on the clean side because it is an elastic. Something about elastics. Okay. Oh, that one's good. It kind of like seemed like if it stuck out more, it was better in the video. So here's my last section. So I'm loving how much this one is sticking out, so I'm going to stick my thumb right behind it to find a really good point to start the next one. In doing that, I noticed that this is kind of getting in the way, so I'm just going to see if I can flip that around. Oh! Ooh. So this one, I should have probably made a little tighter so it'd be a little more poppin', but let's see how it turns out. Okay, next part. In this next section, you're gonna start to group things, and it's harder to do this while doing the video, but I'm gonna try. So they're like in little triangles. And like I said, I'm not going nuts making these things. I'm gonna probably leave it like an inch. And to get like, you just keep halving the hair. Okay? I'm gonna include all the hair on this last section. And I can't tell, let me see. I'm gonna drop it down a little just because I think I'm gonna get more design out of this if I do. Yeah. So we're going back to the next section. I'm going to see, yeah. This is definitely something you want to feel out.
So, should I half this or should I? Maybe I should. Let's see what happens. Like I said, it's totally, if you're doing this for yourself, it's totally up to you how you want to design it. So I'm going to stop right there. This is my pattern. I'm ready to pull it back. And this is, oh, can you see it? This is the design it's made. So it kind of looks strange like that, but then when you pull it back, you see your pattern. This was even too much for, I didn't really need this last one. So literally, if you just go down and you do it like once, it's good. Can you see that? Okay, so now I have my Lisa look. If you're from the 90s, you know that one. I'm going to pull this forward, and you can see the design. So that's cool. I wonder if I could put fishnets over here and just have it like that. Okay, so I'm gonna do like I kind of like the way these bang curls are jamming together. That looks good. And I have a lot of hair weight right here. So let's see. But this is like a design where you want to go up and down. So I'm going to go up and down there. Always the ends getting trapped like that. Miracle Time to the rescue. Okay, so I'm gonna see what I can do with this. I only have 4 elastics left. First thing I want to do is get the rest of this hair that I'm not using out of the way. And I'm gonna make my parallel sections. I'm gonna try, let's see, yeah, like this. So I'll do the 3 sections, and then with the 4th, I'll make the fishnet effect. And I'm going to try doing it like a little lower down. Trying to stay in the middle of that section is kind of the trick. This one I'm just going to go down instead of back. Looks like I need one right here to play with. See, I've kind of gone off instructional, but it's mostly because when you're doing it for your own hat, just trying to style it on your own hair, you kind of want to make up your own thing. Or at least I do. So I'm going to do one. And in my bathroom mirror, it's looking like I'm getting it, so let's see. Ta-da! Can do one more right here. Oh, do I have another elastic? Dang, because one more would really be pretty. Or one more, yeah. Well, I can curl it. What's going on here? Okay, that's good. So I'm just gonna curl the bottoms of these elastics. When you do your own hair, every design is an original. Okay. Like that. Maybe put some Miracle 10 in there. So right now I'm just kind of playing with the idea of swooping a piece in and tucking it into there. There we go. So this is kind of more gets your hair out of your face and that. And I've just tucked it into one of the fishnet scoopages. Ta-da! An original fishnet hair by day design. Now let's see how easy this is to get out of my hair. Because like I said, I want to do it just for day. And if you're gonna, I'm gonna spray the Miracle 10 on it. If you're gonna do something just for day wear, it's got to be easy when you get home. And there you go. Ooh, nice. That's just sliding out. Love it. See those tiny elastics? Excellent. Just slides right out with that Miracle 10.